Hey y'all, this is Who All Coming the Kinfolk podcast. Hey kinfolk, how you been? How your mama and
Hey.
them? I ain't seen y'all.
Hmm. Pookie out of jail yet? No.
I
Okay.
know right now. Look, y'all know how we be at the holidays. um so welcome back, kinfolk. I know it's been a little old minute. So just so y'all know, we're gonna continue this. We will release every other week instead of every week, cause life be lifing sometime. So, but we're glad to see you. Welcome back.
Hey, girl.
All right, girl. So you already know my first question. How many stars for the week?
And you already know
Year?
for the week. Yeah. Oh, ooh. We 12 days in.
I know, right?
How has your year been? Has it been a 4-star year? Has it been a 5-star year?
I know,
So
right?
far for the year.
Oh, no pressure. I would honestly say it's a 4-star year.
Oh,
And I say that because, well, we came off of, the trip of the Airbnb for our birthday. So, that was good. That was an experience. Um, and then, one of the great things that we did at this Airbnb is we really set in motion our goals and, really had to think deep about what we wanted and not just, like weight loss, physical and stuff, whatever, but, mental goals, house goals, relationship goals, So we were really, I don't know, it's something about bringing in the year with intentionality that was just like, that was good for me. So, um, and then as far as meeting those goals, I'm doing pretty good at hitting those goals. I'd say I'm about 75% of hitting my goals, and again, I know we just started and stuff, whatever, but of all the goals that I've set up, I'd say I'm about 75%. So, okay. Now work is the reason why it's not 5 stars. Okay. It's the reason why it's not 5 stars. Um, so something about like when you go away and you go away for a long time and you let your hair down and you relax and you sleep in until 8. I know I said let my hair down, B. I always wear my hair down, but I'm just saying they knew what I was talking about. But anyway, you go and relax and stuff, whatever, and you get them, and you actually get that break that you needed from work and stuff, whatever. But it's something about when you come back, then you're like, oh, this is why I needed the break. So I got about one day, and that was like everybody was because I didn't come back until the 5th of the year because I just kept the rest of my days off and stuff, whatever. So I went back on the 5th, and so everybody else had already kind of got in. They started working and stuff, whatever. They gave me one day to get in, get caught up, to, lull me into a false sense of security. And then I've been chasing my ass ever since. They've been having me so fucking busy. Oh, I sent you a meeting over the break. And I was like, I didn't read my emails over the break. Silly goose. Um, but yeah, so I'll say, bless you. I will say, stress from coming back to work with standing. We've got some good things going on with the house and stuff, whatever. This year is a 4-star year. What about you, twin?
okay. Yeah,
What's this year rating for you?
I was so about to say that was not. Wasn't for me. A 4-star year that is. So
Oh yeah.
we day 12 in. You didn't go back to the fifth. I went back on the second. I
Yeah,
didn't have
yeah.
the 2 weeks off prior either.
I didn't
So
either.
no, you was off from like before Christmas
Christmas
until
Eve.
okay. Christmas Eve fall before Christmas, right? Okay, so you had that until the fifth. I was off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Went back on Friday. Everybody's like, New Year, new. No, fuck all of y'all. I don't even give a shit. It's not. Ain't no New Year, ain't no New Year, new nothing. Okay.
Mhm.
But okay, so let me see. I'm assigning a number to it as of right now for
Ooh,
the
okay,
year.
okay. Hmm.
I'm gonna say it's a three.
Oh.
It's a three. It's at least we have stayed. As of 2026, we've had only positive years, positive weeks. Okay, this the second weekend, bitch. Yeah, so we've had two positive weeks. That's gonna
Hmm.
equal to a three. So like not even averaging, we're gonna say that 1.5 star from last week, the 1.5 star this week is gonna be my 3 stars for the year. And then we'll worry about doing more averages and different maths, okay? Because do
Hmm.
you know that today we got a call from the school, the youngest. Anyway,
Hmm. Okay.
but
Already.
yeah,
The 12? Yeah, okay. Yep, 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 yep.
the 12, yeah, yeah. Because
And they hold on, they went to
they didn't go
school
back
later than I've been at
until
work.
yeah, they didn't go back until the 7th. So they have had this is the fourth day of school of the new year.
I was just about to count it too. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
It's
okay.
fourth day of school for the new year for them. And then of course, the oldest one that's in everything or whatever. I paid off the stuff for last year, everything for last year, band paid off, thank you, Jesus, off my plate,
Hmm.
whatever. And then now softball season about to start ramping up. I bought some softball equipment before the year, so I was like, okay, before Christmas. So okay, cool. We're gonna be good with softball too. I know I needed to get her some more pants. She said, "Oh, we gotta have the catcher's gear." I said, "Ah, okay."
Hmm.
So that's something I'm having
Is she
something else,
tall?
another thing I gotta get. Yeah, and
I was just
then
thinking that, she's tall and she's gonna be a catcher. Could she pop up like that?
girl, I don't know the only thing she been complaining to me about is her squats. But it's funny because she was like, "Mama, I squatted 45 pounds today," and I was like. You squatted the circle weight 45 pounds, or did you have a bar with
You know?
20s or something? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay.
I'm such an asshole, but I'm like, of course you did. You subtract half of your weight.
No, but she said 45. And I was
Uh-huh,
like,
uh-huh.
okay. But again, you going from not doing any weightlifting or whatever to
Yeah,
that.
she just getting started. She just getting
Yeah, and then,
started.
I came back and everybody is sick at my job. I got sick,
Yeah.
the flu sick. So
I
I
told
just
you it sounded like the flu.
So now I have this congestion and the lingering cough every now and then.
Yeah, we know.
So yeah, so dealing with that, and then people are steady going out because of it at my job, but I can't even be like, y'all gonna have to come to work because I had to call in one day, and that's not me, but I had to call in. I was like,
Mm,
at
yeah.
this point,
And
but
then
it
y'all
used to be I did not call in for my health. I did not call in for myself. I would be at work, but last year, right before Christmas, when I got sick and was in the hospital, I had to call in one day. That the flu had to call in one day, so I wore my mask at work and everything. And they're like, "Oh, it's because you don't feel like smiling." I'm like, "No, it's because I'm contagious, probably."
Yeah, how about I forgot this hoe was actually sick. When I tell y'all I was texting her and calling, I was like, "Oh, so we're just not gonna talk? Is that what this is?"
Yeah,
Meanwhile, she's just in a medically induced coma because she, was dying of a Spanish influenza.
girl,
Yeah.
taking all that Benadryl, all that everything, Sudafed, Day, NyQuil, flu and cold, whatever, drinking teas, drinking water. Girl, Chat GPT is a real one. Oh, and then we had the stuff going on with our niece. So
Yeah.
Chat GPT is a real one. Today I had
Hmm.
to send some work emails to corporate HR, and I was like, let me go ahead and ask my girl because I don't have time. But then to be like, fire this hoe because she gonna stop yelling at us email because I like to be like, okay, I like to be straight to the point. What's going on with my email? Like, what do I
Same.
need? this is the question that I have directly for you because a lot of times if you don't ask a direct question of HR, they are not going to give you a direct answer. And even if you ask a direct question, they're still going to figure out how to not give you a direct answer. So I was like, let me type in everything that I need and then take care of it because today is Monday, and it was Monday the fuck out of this Monday. Mind you, I work on Sundays, so it shouldn't be like Sunday should be my Monday. You know what I'm saying? It should be like, oh, I'm
Right.
off on Saturday, so
No,
I
it's
work.
the day. Throw the
No,
whole
but
day away.
today is the most Mondayest Monday that there ever was a Monday. I mean, everything was pissing me off today. I said, maybe I'm sad, but again, girl, okay, so I know when I don't get sleep, because you know I be having insomnia sometimes, whatever. When I don't get sleep, it be the worst, and I be just moody and da. Why was I up till 2 o'clock in the morning rewatching Bridgerton? I'm on season 3 now, but I started the series over because the
Oh,
new season coming out the end of this month. So I'm like,
that's
oh, I'm gonna watch that.
right.
But then please explain to me why, which I guess everybody is doing that now, or are they doing it with all their shows? Because Stranger Things, it was in 2 parts that last season, but everything is splitting their season. So like it's one season is splitting. I'm like, unless you're trying to say this that Bridgerton's last season is this next season, but they split the last one too. So yeah, I'm
But see,
really trying
that's
to
the
understand.
problem.
I
That's
don't
the
understand.
problem.
I don't understand.
Because we okay, so wait, they coming out with the fourth one, right?
Season
So
4, yeah.
let me tell you, I would know that if I had completely watched the third one. But I'm gonna tell you why I didn't though. Because I've watched the first one. I watched the second one.
And it
I
didn't
watched Queen
split.
Charlotte,
Uh-huh.
but I watched the beginning of season three because of that weird fucking break that they always have.
Yep.
So then by the time the show come on, I done forgot about it. I done moved on, so it's almost like but you can't not watch the show when it first come out if you don't want no spoilers. Cause
Well, yeah,
baby,
you have to watch it when it first come out because if you don't watch it when it first comes out, then there's gonna be so much TikTok, Twitter
TikTok,
things.
YouTube.
I said, oh, everybody got their think piece. Like Stranger Things. I would like to say that they have been very respectful to the fact that you might not see it, but again, I have not been engaging with like content
Content.
because I just finished season 1. I'm on season 2
How is
of
it?
Stranger Things. Okay, so I like
I know
Stranger.
BJ ain't even here to hear this.
Well, yeah, because she's already finished.
I know she loves Stranger Things.
She's already finished. So I'm like, okay, it's good, but also I don't watch scary stuff before I go to bed, or if it's getting
Hmm.
really creepy or whatever, or it's really suspenseful. It's not even like scary. It's really suspenseful.
Hmm.
I don't want to watch it before I go to bed because I feel like in my mind I'm going to be trying to solve what's going on or whatever, or
That
and that's
heightened sense of like,
yeah,
what?
so did I be dreaming about the villains and stuff in the show? Well, Barbara,
Am I getting restful sleep,
where is
or am I
Barbara?
just reshooting the episode? Like,
No, for real. I'm like, or thinking about the next episode, like, oh, I wonder if they're gonna figure out, are they gonna find all these babies
right.
that was missing or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, spoiler alert, but no spoiler alert. I'm on episode 10. I'm on season 10. So that being said, I think the last season, the second half came out on New Year's Day.
Hmm.
It came out on New Year's Eve at 7 p.m. I think because like it's so bad. Like it used to be. If it's the show come out on New Year's Day, it come out on New Year's Day on at midnight. It's New Year's Day. You got the
Hmm.
whole day on New Year's. No, that shit didn't release till 7 p.m. on New Year's Eve. So you had to literally wait until 7 p.m. and people was waiting because it's
People
like a
waiting, and
long
my thing is
anticipated
like,
ending. Yeah.
These people are really, because I'm thinking New Year's Eve, everybody's out to party and stuff, whatever. No, these people are really, having Stranger Thing watch parties, or they're, just staying up at home, running home
It's
to go,
7 p.m. and I think it was at that point it was 2 episodes because I am on season 2. So I do know that the first half of season 5 came out and then the second half came out on that day. And I'm thinking it's like 2 episodes for the second. Let me see how many episodes is in Stranger Things season 5.
baby.
And that's the
The way
last
my
season
mind
too.
is, I be forgetting that I'm watching the show. And it's not even because it's a bad show or anything, because I like Bridgerton. I do. I think season two is my favorite, right? Because I like that angst and stuff, whatever, that build up and stuff, whatever. Season one was great too, to really, get everybody into it and stuff, whatever, know. And you really kind of got an idea of who your players were and stuff, whatever. But season two is my favorite. Season three, I'm not gonna lie, I read the book and Miss Shonda Rhimes did not write that book. Okay, I can tell you that. Okay, I can tell you
No, for
that.
real.
Miss Shonda Rhimes did not write that book because that book was so fucking dry.
Well,
The whole series was nothing like the show that Miss Shonda Rhimes
there's
had
8 episodes
reimagined.
in season 2. I mean, in season 6. But the last
And is that
episode
the
is
whole season?
2 hours long. The last episode
So is
is
that
two
the
hours
whole
long.
season? 8 episodes?
Yeah. But
Mm.
that last episode is 2 hours long. Everything else is like an hour long. That last episode, it was like, we're not gonna Twilight you and split that last book into two.
Girl, girl.
Because I mean, but that's essentially where the streaming services got it from. They know, oh, you want to finish this series, this franchise, this whatever last book, split it in half. Because then Hunger
Right?
Games is the same thing. Yeah, Hunger
Yes.
Games is the same
Yes.
thing. So and shit. Well, no, I think Lord of the Rings was 3 books and three
Yeah, Lord
movies.
of the Rings was 3 books, but they were just like, fuck it, you gonna watch this whole
You're
entire
gonna watch
four
this
hour
18
movie.
hour
I
movie.
don't think
Yeah.
right. I don't think it's
No
like 4 hours,
bathroom
but it might
breaks.
be. And then, and girl, well, y'all, we already told y'all about our bathroom thing with
Yo,
the
yeah.
first one, but yeah, no. And then they released the extra credits, but that's a little no. But my thing
Girl, you
is,
remember
I
like the
think
DVD comic, like ooh,
the
my age,
I know.
but like
These
the
kids don't know nothing about
DVD,
that.
yeah,
You
no,
would
the
go back, you would
DVD
watch the movie.
commentary from
You were
they
watching
had
with the commentary
the
from the
filmmakers,
actor, the director, and
and
stuff,
then they
whatever,
had
and
the
they're watching the
characters.
movie and they're talking about it in real time,
Yeah, like you
or
watch the
they'll
movie, watch
go
it. Oh,
through.
at this point, actually, this fall wasn't scripted. So and so actually fell.
Right, right. It was so hard for me to keep character. Da, 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 da.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
the director is like, we wanted this to be very important because at this point, I don't know who talks like that, but I'm just saying, like,
The
they give
directors,
that insight and
the
stuff, whatever,
directors did. Yeah, they did.
right?
Very pretentious. Yeah.
Yeah. But,
At this
no, and you
point,
know what? I've also
Kristen didn't
noticed,
want to shoot that
about,
day. What?
I know, I know, right? But she couldn't hold up production because we were paying. No,
Right. Craft services was on, and
I remember they were talking about that in one of the movies and stuff, whatever I watched and stuff. They were like, thank God for the craft services people.
yeah, oh
Those
yeah,
people kept the production running by keeping food on the table.
yeah. Because if
Um,
I'm hungry,
you want me to do
cut,
what? I don't even
re
have enough sugar
what's
to
my
get to my
line?
brain. Line, and it better come with a donut. No. No, but I was just about to say though, you mentioned that, the series had 8 episodes, and I was like, honestly, a lot of the um newer series have like 8 episodes. I remember like
Yeah.
Wednesday had 8 episodes too, but I remember back
Yep.
in the day, you watch a season and it had like 22 episodes.
Yep.
Or like 20, 16, 17. It was up in the teens. Nowadays, 8 episodes, and
But
they
are
might be an
those
hour long.
30-minute episodes? Yeah, but that's the runtime is longer. And then
Mm,
like I think they're gonna do another season of the Avatar on Netflix. The last Airbender. They're gonna do
yeah,
another
the
season.
live
Oh, and I
action.
also saw they're gonna do like Luffy. What's it called? Is it
Yep. One
yeah,
Piece.
One Piece. They're
Yep.
gonna do season 2. Mind you, I stopped. Okay, so I'm on season. I'm on. Okay. I'm on season one, episode 18, 19, early 20s of One Piece. And I
Oh, the
was like,
animated.
the animated, the original.
Same. Same.
But okay, so I saw the live action and I was like, ooh, I want to watch the live action. And then Scotty's like, okay, but you should see the original. And I said, oh, okay. So then I started and it's like, a billion episodes. But then he was like, well, they're gonna make the One Piece and manga, whatever, to fix a lot of the pacing stuff. Because just like with like Pokemon and with that, there's a lot of just filler episodes where ain't shit going on really besides, oh, gotta catch up. Yeah, so I'm like,
Yeah.
what I'm like, so okay, so did they
Yeah,
catch
like you could have left that
the
whole episode
Bulbasaur or
out.
no?
Yeah. That's how I felt about Bleach too. Bleach, they have a whole lot of like filler episodes and stuff, whatever. And I'm like,
Oh,
did
they're
they
gonna
really
make another a
move the
live action
story in any
Trigon, I think.
way?
Or they're making a live action Trigon, or they're making a uh they're gonna revamp it. Trigon. With Bash and Stampede and all that.
Mm.
The dude with the red jacket and he's got like blonde hair and the short and he's really dorky. But then when it comes time to like shoot and shit, it's like, I mean, well, he's corny as fuck, but nigga can shoot, okay?
Right,
And he's
right.
wanted. But yeah, so
Right.
that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, so Netflix is gonna make another season of these shows. So that it used to be Netflix would do a show for anything and they would be like, it costs this much to make it. Oh well, like, oh, the quality, the episode content, whatever. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, with a lot of their fantasy shows, I'm like, oh, this looks like it would cost a lot to make.
Oh, the Netflix series,
Yeah,
the original. Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
original. It's a lot. It's like it's a lot to make. So they were like, oh, well, actually, we ain't got no money. And then they raised their Netflix prices. Then, okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and go back to the original content. We're gonna go ahead and put back into more shows. Let's keep it ears, whatever.
yeah.
And
Hmm.
then now we're gonna shorten seasons. The seasons are gonna be
Yeah.
smaller.
And
But
it may not
also,
be come back for the second
the
one.
8 episodes, you're gonna see 4 this month, and you'll see 4 next month. And then when it
Right.
becomes weekly episodes, because I'm assuming, not assuming, I know it's to keep people to keep their monthly subscriptions because if you're not
Yep.
watching, if you're not watching, what is it? There's 2 shows on BET Plus that I watch, right?
Uh-huh.
The Miss Pat show and Churchy, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So they split the seasons, and it's like, okay, uh, Kev on Stage had a Kev on Stage app, and he was like, "Yeah, I see when I have Churchy going live, like weekly or whatever, everybody's got a subscription. But then once it's just my other stuff or Churchy's no longer like new episodes, people stop watching. So Netflix is like, well, we're a big search engine. I mean, we got everything, okay?
Right. You
So
want some? We probably got it.
we got it, yeah.
You know?
Girl, but I'm pissed because they took off the Christmas performance of Beyonce. Um,
I didn't even
they
know that
took
was a
that off.
thing.
Well, the halftime performance for Beyonce,
Yeah, no, I
it
didn't
was
get
on.
the.
Okay, so she performed in 2024, Cowboy Carter, before she went on tour.
Oh,
You
that
got to see it,
one.
yeah. So she performed
I
that.
think y'all were here when I watched it. Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, well, regardless, they took it off as of the 5th or whatever to put on the this year's 2020, well, 2025's halftime Christmas performance, and it was like it's Snoop Dogg and then some a country artist, I believe. But it was like, oh, well, the halftime Christmas performance looked the same as Beyonce's. Why Beyonce's coming off? Like, is Beyonce late? it was some controversy on my because again I'm on like the Beyonce side of TikTok, so it's like okay. So a lot of the stuff I don't be seeing as far as like the spoilers for Stranger Things, I ain't got no spoilers because I don't interact with any of the videos I see for Stranger Things. But when they said that Beyonce's halftime performance was gonna be taken off of Netflix, I was like, why? You know? But they're like, but then why? Why is it being taken off? I don't understand.
You asking me, bitch? I don't know. I don't work for them.
So, but yeah, so to put the new one on, it's been taken off. Now Beyonce, like Homecoming is still on there because I didn't realize by having the Netflix shows, you're able to, you know how they get, you know, you go for your EGOT. The Netflix show is considered like I guess a daytime, not daytime. It's considered like a television award. So you can win awards from your Netflix specials. I don't know I don't remember what award it is, but you can win awards from that. Like maybe I don't know, but so you can work towards your EGOT, and then of course at work I have this coworker, and she's a Lady Gaga fan, and she's like. Lady Gaga only needs one more before she gets her EGOT. And, you know, so she's like, well, how many does Beyonce need? And I was like, mind your business.
Now you say that because you don't know.
She needs a Tony still.
Mm,
She has an Oscar. So I think she's a Tony and an Emmy. I believe a Tony and an Emmy is what she needs to be EGOT. But like Lady Gaga, I think needs an Emmy. Because I believe she's had a Tony. But yeah, so it's one of the things is like, okay, whatever. But
yeah.
now you gotta see the content that's being put on because I don't see Beyonce being on a daytime like TV
Mm-mm.
performance, except for she would have been on the Netflix performance, and that's got TV shows, so that's how you get in there, which makes sense. Cause I'm like, well, why do you have that on here on Netflix? Why do you need a streaming deal for that? But again,
Right.
they taking it off, but Beyonce Bowl is still on there. So, I mean, Baychella is still on there. So I
Yeah.
guess, cause I mean, it'd be sometime I'd be like, let me put this on real fast. You know,
Not I. I mean, nothing against it. I just, I don't be putting nothing on. I put on
when you
music.
cleaning or when you
I put
okay,
on music.
that's music and a performance.
You know what? I've been doing the live music shows where they actually, you got a
That's
DJ
what
sitting
that
behind.
is.
You know what I'm saying? Like they actually at the table and stuff, whatever. Like
Homecoming.
whatever, and they
Oh,
just
you
do
talking about
they.
the DJ stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I started doing that. Like I always do like 90s R&B, R&B soul,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I can get with it. But then I'm like, y'all not actually DJing though. Y'all just play. Oh, the next one, okay, rolling into this.
Now
Cause
don't speak on something you can't do, ma'am, because they be pushing some buttons and sliding. There's a
yeah,
couple of them
but
now that actually do the little, they'll do change the beat up a little bit before they do. Um, I don't know how to DJ, so
I mean, I don't either. I'm not saying I do. I don't either.
I don't know. But I'm just saying, like Netflix has kind of changed up on us quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
from the
and we've been rocking
built-in
with them.
stuff,
Yes, and that's what I said. We've been rocking with them for a while. Like
girl, I still remember going to get Napoleon in high school. Because all the little kids that was around, because I was in student council, and they was, oh,
hmm
Napoleon's so funny. And I'm like, y'all, we gotta see this funny movie. They will not shut up about
Me
this
and my
shit.
dad wasted 3 hours
It wasn't
that we will
three
never get
hours. It
back.
wasn't three. I
It
mean, it
felt like
wasn't.
it was at
It
least three
wasn't,
hours.
but I
I
really
don't know
was
how
like,
long it was, but it felt like it could have been 5 hours.
that was my first time ever being like, I want my time back that I spent watching this.
Right?
That was the very first
Reclaiming my
time.
time.
I was like, I'm 18. I'm like, I want my time back. Reclaim my time. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, no, cause I couldn't put that back in that red envelope fast enough. Okay,
No,
like,
for real. And then, like the stores had the blue boxes and the red boxes, whatever, trying to
yep,
compete with Netflix.
yep.
Those
I bet
those
you
fizzled
Blockbuster is
out.
mad as hell.
Huh?
Because Netflix first tried to partner up with Blockbuster before they got big and stuff. And they're like, hey, we
Uh-huh.
got this platform. And Blockbuster was like, we good over here.
Well, and that the blue box stuff, Blockbuster was like, oh shit, Netflix doing this. We got blue box, you know.
Yep,
Girl, I
yep,
remember
yep. And then it was,
back before they
so then
called
it
it a
was like,
sneaky link,
oh,
you know what I'm
you could just
saying?
mail
Before
it.
then, when I would go to the red box and be like, let's watch a movie. We're not going out nowhere together. We're not gonna be seen in public. Let's go rent a movie real fast.
That's the sneaky link before y'all called it a sneaky link.
Right. I don't know what they called it back then. My coworker, but she'd be like, well, my little yay. I'm like, what?
Yeah, a little
But she,
yay.
she from New Orleans. I'm like, my little yay. I said, okay, yeah, girl, yeah, with that. Yeah, I don't know what
Mm-mm.
they I don't know. Not side piece because it wasn't no main piece. It was just a what
Mm-mm.
it is, what it is piece, okay?
Right. It was just somebody you knew. You didn't even, and that's the thing. Back then, I don't think they really put a name on it because you put a name up, word names have power. Okay,
He
you
who
ain't worth the
must
name.
not be
Don't even.
named. Girl,
Right.
I got a motherfucking name that in my phone. Right to this day. That's what look at my phone. Well, I'm just saying that,
Look.
you no, a name is just a name, okay? Can I put fear
Okay.
in a name?
Look, don't have me quoting that little girl in that
I was still trying
library.
to think what she said. You sure
Fear
right.
of the
Yeah, and I was
name only
like,
increases fear of the thing itself.
yeah.
Don't do that. You see them over there, they know what I'm talking about. That's Fox and that's my Ravenclaw bear. Don't do that.
Girl, I don't have none of my memorabilia up, but yeah.
Yeah, no. And then okay, so then after the little box and stuff, whatever, then they were like, okay, you can mail it to us. You don't have to go to the kiosk and stuff, whatever. And then after the mail, they started doing the streaming. And I remember at first you had to get on the internet to set up a profile and stuff, whatever,
Yep.
to choose whatever. And then it just, became so fast. But boy, the way they so quick to raise your prices nowadays,
Girl, because I don't know how much it is even. I don't even know how much it is now. Back in the day, it was like
like
$8. Now,
$8, 7.99. Yeah.
now I'm pretty sure the last time I saw it, it was either 21.99 or 23.99, something like
And look,
that.
we threw a fit when it went up to $15 because we were like, it used to be $7. And we threw a fit. Like a lot of people threw a
Mail me
fit.
a this then. Girl,
Yeah, but
oh, okay, hold on. Okay, well, I'm about to. I mean, we old, but you remember a movie called Bang Bang You're Dead, right? About the
hmm
school shootings. So you couldn't stream it, but you were able to get the movie mailed to you.
Yep, yep.
So it was one of the things like, oh, okay, well, we you can't stream it, but it's on here, so go ahead and mail it to yourself.
We're not about to put that on our airwaves,
Yeah, but
basically.
it's a good movie. I mean,
hmm
it was a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, several schools used to put on that same production. So, I mean,
Yeah,
my school didn't, but,
our school. I wasn't in drama or theater, so I cannot speak to that other than to say that they were weird.
she's such a hater, y'all. She's such a hater. Look, and that would be my villain origin story. Although, side note though, now that I've seen Maleficent, like I get Sleeping Beauty, I get it, and you know what? Y'all had it coming. Y'all had it coming because
Y'all
how
could
y'all
have
gonna throw
invited
this
her.
whole big shindig for the whole town? I mean, the baker was there, the grocer was there, and then you didn't invite me. Uh,
That's
How'd you
shitty.
think I was supposed to react?
That was real shitty. But y'all was shitty
Right?
first, so now you mad.
They was. And then you find out the backstory from when she was a kid. Ah, no, y'all had that coming and y'all deserve more. Yep.
But that's like with Killmonger. Okay, we doing our Marvel from beginning to watch. So we
Mm-hmm.
watched at this point we're at Spider-Man Homecoming, but right before that is Black Panther.
I think I'm
And
just behind y'all.
the villain Killmonger, was he really? I mean, he was a villain, but was he really a villain?
Like the way he
Because
did
y'all
it.
created that. Because
Right.
why you
Y'all
didn't
could
bring
have
that baby
stopped it.
with you? You could have brought him with you.
Right. You really could have, especially when you learn. Because again, I will say this to the
They had
end
to
of
sell the
it's not the
lie.
baby fault. It's
They
not the
had
baby
they
fault.
they had to sell the lie. That was the problem. They wanted to keep they right and wrong, whatever, or they didn't want to tell. Well, I think it was because they didn't want to tell that the brother had betrayed them because what he did, it did cause people to lose their lives because he sold,
Hmm.
sold them out. So I think they wanted to be like, oh, well, he actually just went missing in America
Yeah, they wanted
instead
to let
of
him,
yeah,
be.
instead of it being, oh no, the nigga
Yeah,
dead
but they still could once they
because
found the baby, because they knew he was, I mean, I don't know.
right.
They could have raised him and just said that they found him and or he, someone put him in a,
Well, that
plane.
boy
I
was
don't know.
every bit of like 9, 10, 11, whatever. He was old enough to be like, that's not my daddy. He said,
I
my daddy had
know.
Panther
I
claws on
know.
his back. I said,
Mm.
I was like, hey, auntie. I said, there's so many quotables from that movie, from him
And
alone.
then my thing is though too, he wasn't completely on base. Like y'all got all of this,
He wasn't. And he wasn't.
and
And that
then
was why at the end of Black Panther, they was like, well, actually, we're gonna they hid their identity from the world. So everybody's like, oh, they're farmers, basically third world culture country or whatever. But then you go like when you actually get there, they're more technologically advanced than anybody. So when they're like, oh, well, we'll continue to share information, well, we'll start sharing information or whatever to try and better the advancement of the people, whatever. And everybody's like, what could a bunch of farmers do for us? That's
hmm
how it ended. I was
I
like,
mean,
and then it was also hard for me to watch it because, you know, losing Chadwick Boseman, how we lost Chadwick Boseman, and then but because I'm still dreading the second movie because I remember watching the second one, and at that time we had not yet been touched by loss like that. So it was
hmm
like, okay, but even then it made me sad, like to the point where
yeah,
girl, because I'm a crybaby. At my old age, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna embrace
girl,
being a
the way my
crybaby.
big sensitive heart is right now after losing, baby.
Hmm.
Matter of fact, Megan played or yeah, she played a lullaby for me, and it wasn't but like maybe two verses, real short and stuff, whatever. That had me crying. Like the fuck. I'm not even gonna tell you because I know it's gonna get you messed up. Like the the fuck.
Girl,
I'm talking about it's like 9:30 in the morning. I'm washing dishes and stuff, whatever. And she kept
why
me
y'all
about
watch
this thing.
reading a lullaby at 9:30 in the morning?
No,
That's
but it because it was stuck in her head from the night before,
okay.
or it must have been the night before. It was stuck in her head, and she was humming. I said, "What are you humming at?" And then she was like, "I got this song stuck in my head." Oh, girl, it had me crying.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah,
bitch.
yeah. So no, I imagine you dreading that second movie.
Yeah,
Mm.
so that's kind of slowed me up for that. Girl, in Bridgerton, the whole beasting, the whole
Girl.
that story arc where he essentially watched his dad die. Girl, baby, I had to fast forward through
Mm-hmm.
some of it to be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
no, I know this is
Yep.
about to be sad as
Mm-mm.
fuck. And then watching it back when it's like when old girl gets stung in front of him and he is hyperventilating, he is like the world is
Yeah.
about to end.
Side note, that was some tea acting,
That
okay?
girl, that was some acting. And then come to find out he don't even like women like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I said, baby,
Yeah.
that man was acting. And people be mad about like if gay people are paying straight like characters, but I'm like, I'm not trying to fuck them. It's a character. I don't care. Can they deliver the role?
And the
Cause you
thing
know
is,
what's
though,
always
they be
hilarious to
convincing.
me? Tyler Perry playing a straight character.
You know what? He did do that
But
movie.
it's his production that he paying.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Y'all gonna take it with what it is. He was Alex Cross. I said, okay. I mean, but again, I can separate the person from the artist when it's acting and stuff like that. The difference with R. Kelly is he is admitting to crimes
In
in
his
his
song.
art. And I'm like, mm, okay, y'all accessories after the fact, but hey, bump that, So I'm like,
I know,
no.
right?
that's the difference for me when it comes to that. But I had to explain to Scotty why I don't want like in my like girl because I'm a voracious
Hmm.
reader.
Yep. Voracious. Uh-huh. Yep.
So I had to be like, oh yeah, it's a romance or whatever, mafia or whatever, something dark or whatever. And I was like, don't nobody want the hero,
Right.
you want the villain. And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like that doesn't make sense to me. Of course you want the good guy, the hero, the do good for
That would be
everybody,
hard for him to
blah blah blah.
understand.
And I'm like, they for one, they seems they
I,
read differently.
it
They
do.
do.
It do.
But on that second part, I'm like the whole touch her and you die scenario because what we not gonna do is oh my God, what's that Batman? One of the Batman movies where his girl Lois Lane is being threatened, right? And it's like you save Lois or you save 50 people. The good guys gonna be like, oh, the I have to outweigh the
There'll be
yes,
the conflict.
I will not be happy, and she will be going on to a better place. But these 50 people that I can save, Gotham, the whole of Gotham City
Right. They
will
do
be
other people's
saved.
sons and daughters and hmm.
Yeah. But that villain is like, bitch, I don't give a fuck, kill 50 more.
Yeah,
She
right,
gonna be
really.
all right or you're gonna die, motherfucker. Yeah.
Right.
That's the shit that I'd be like,
I like the ones that are not just like blunt force and stuff, whatever. I like the ones that like they might know a little something about, computer and stuff, whatever, and they just slowly, pull your life apart and stuff, whatever, and you don't even really
what
realize
happened to my bank account? Somebody
why, the company is
random
all of a sudden
charges.
being bought out and stuff, whatever. All your board members are just, still in, like, and then, when the female character, she's like, that's you? Okay. You know, like, yeah. So, I
Yeah, but
mean,
you're like, oh, okay, well.
I know, right?
So I mean, but that's one of them things like where it's like with Killmonger, you're like, oh, well, he's got a valid point. I
Got a
can see
point.
it doesn't make it right, but I can
No,
see his argument.
it
So
was just the way. It wasn't
if I
what
had
he said.
and
It was
then
the way he went about it.
yeah, no, so I did love his character and I heard I believe he had to do like therapy after playing him because when you immerse yourself in these roles like that and
Hmm.
you try to give yo this person is not only he's a bad person, but I'm gonna make sure he's relatable and that you can understand his plight. And it's very clear my intent and the reason behind it. I 100% from the whole
But, and
from
that
when
is
I
one
first
thing I
got
will
there.
say. Because he wasn't the type of villain that was, like, above everything, lording down on everything. No, he was very much look, I'm from this and I saw an opportunity, so you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
so I mean, and that's one of the things I think the worst villain are the ones that make the most sense. Like, that's why to me, and it's gonna sound weird. I'm going back to Harry Potter, but Umbridge was a way worse villain than Voldemort was.
Yeah, yeah. Not that because it's like you feel like you're doing what's right, and you can
They really
tell
feel justified.
she in her mind she is doing the right thing. These kids should not have free will. They don't know what they're talking about because they're kids.
Sounds like someone we
Don't
know that might
girl,
be
don't get me
doing some.
started on that because you know that way left right now, but the lady that was killed
Mm,
in Minnesota
yep.
on I believe the 5th of this month, there was a black man killed on the 31st of December by ICE or in ICE's custody. And there's no marches, no nothing, whatever behind him. But because they saw this lady in real time, whether it be like the cameras or whatever, now it's outrage. No, it should have been it should be outrage. It should have been outrage. And in my mind, it's like these ICE officers are Professor Umbridge, or I don't know an equally comparable. Like it's not so much of right and wrong. I'm a teacher. I'm right and wrong. I need to mold these students, but like these I'm the law. This is
That's what
right.
it is.
This is
I'm the
just like so. I'm trying to like
the judge and the jury.
yeah, judge, jury, executioner.
Mm, mm. Hello. Hello.
So that and that's
Yeah.
one of the things where I'm like, okay, well. And that's the whole, there's good police officers, bad police officers, whatever. Then you can't say, oh, well, these police officers are giving the bad ones are giving the good ones, a
A
bad
bad rep.
name, a bad rep. But on that same token, if you're a good police officer and you're defending and cooperating these bad police officers, at what
Are you
point does
really
that
good?
not make you bad?
Right. And you protected him and stuff, whatever. Are you really a good,
Right. But I mean, at this point, the loss of life and the reasons why they're staying there in these places, it's not matching up. And it's one of the things where it's very scary, the climate that we're in, because full stop, the president cannot be brought on criminal charges for actions that he makes as the president in the acts for the people. So
Yeah.
the
But I mean, they won't even bring him they won't hold him accountable for the stuff that he did before he was president.
Well,
So,
yeah. So now, but now also the
you
stuff that
know,
he's doing as president that's clearly criminal, we can't like, So I mean, it's that's one of the things that I'm like, I just gotta
I worry
be
about the
as
kid, to be honest.
huh. I mean, but at this point, the way that it's going, it's like, oh, usually you're like, oh, these next 3 generations from now, they're gonna be fucked up. But the way that everything is rapidly transpiring, it's like, no, no, it's not 3 generations, it's not 2 generations,
It's now.
it's right now.
It's right
Right
now.
now, people are dying. But yeah,
Yep.
but yeah, that's one of the things. Like for me, I do feeling like you're doing the right thing, or that whole everybody has freedom of speech. Feeling you're doing the right thing, and like you just added, you vehemently you believe that you are doing the Lord's work.
Hmm.
The issue that I have with that and these situations is a lot of the times, just like the Salem witch trials, it wasn't about them being witches and being devil worshippers or whatever. It was about the land that they had or the money that you would
Or
gain
the
by
oil. Speaking of
the
Venezuela.
that you would be disenfranchising these people for or killing. Girl, and don't get me started on Venezuela because I'm
Nah,
like,
we not.
okay, yeah, no, but yeah, so when I do my escape reading,
Hmm.
I'm leaning towards the villain.
I want somebody that's gonna choose me 150%
Yeah,
and make
110.
everybody know.
I want you to be Christian Crusades wrong, but in that belief that I need to live above all others.
Hmm.
Okay? But yeah,
Yeah,
so
but I bet that would be hard for him to understand as the good guy,
no, as a quintessential good guy, the type of guy that
Just a
would lay
good
down
man,
his
Savannah.
life, huh?
Shoot.
There's one book I was reading. This man was collecting skulls. Anybody that wronged his girl was collecting skulls. He was literally He would kill them, bleach the skull, put it on like a little shelf in his office. And
Oh
he had a
wow.
shelf for his family, and then he had a shelf for his the girl that he wasn't
His
even
family
with,
skull?
huh?
His family skulls?
No, people that wronged his family, he was collecting
Oh.
their skulls.
Oh, you
Although
said he had a
he
show for
did
his
have a
family. I
twin
was
brother
like,
that tried to X him out, and the twin brothers at the end of the day, his skull ended up on the shelf too. It was crazy. I was like, now the twin on twin crime we can't do.
mm-mm,
That was look
no.
boyfriend, that's a party foul.
For real. For real. Y'all better know it. Y'all better know it because y'all don't understand what it's like. Mm-mm, nope, don't do
Look,
it.
book
Don't do
boyfriend
it.
and real life red flags. That's very 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 different. Books
Very different.
red flags are green flags. In real life, red flags is red flags. Okay,
Right, really. And
red
ain't no
flags is
amount
red
of money
flags.
that you have in real life make them red flags green.
Girl, there is these people. Yeah, the baby mama. Remember, I sent you. Okay, let me see if I can play this. You see the video I sent you about the baby mama that was like, ain't nobody more mad than me that I'm his baby
Girl.
mama
Yeah. Yeah,
than
I remember
his
that.
wife.
Girl, I remember that. And then my thing is, so you said when y'all had the third child, she said she was gonna
She was
take you.
pregnant with the second child about 5 months.
She said third.
No,
The
okay, hold on,
third
hold on, hold
child,
on,
she
hold on,
was
hold on.
gonna let her. Okay, yeah, yeah. Clear it up. I'm just gonna say it like this.
Just as much as she mad on the baby mama. See, this right here, this is my baby daddy's wife. Now, mind you, when they got together, she was married to another man, and me and my baby daddy was together. I was actually about 5 months pregnant with our second son, and then she came in the picture. And when she came in the picture, the nigga said, "Fuck his kids." And then here's the crazy part about it. She encouraged all the shit. So my baby daddy's on child support. I didn't put the nigga on child support. She was so fucking insecure about me that she encouraged this nigga to go put himself on child support, and that's why he's over $60,000 behind in child support. Because you see, this woman right here, and see, this woman right here lost everything behind my baby daddy. Let's be for real. This woman right here went homeless with her motherfucking kids because she wanted to chase my baby daddy's dick. Yeah. So then she was crying on the internet. Oh, nobody understands how it feels to go homeless with your kids. No, you forgot to say nobody understands how it feels to lose everything behind a nigga when you got kids. That's what she forgot to say. And so you better be ready to fight. Because I mean, you touch me, I promise you will never get another job ever again in your life. I'm going to press charges on your ass, and I'm going to send. If anything I can do, I'm going to send you to fucking jail. I'm going to send you to jail, press charges, and make sure we try to get it as close as a felony as we can fucking get it. I'm telling you now, because bitch, you mad at me because
Hmm.
I'm talking shit about my baby daddy, about what he gonna do for my children. Mind you, we had our third child. Actually, we had our fourth child. Our third child, yeah, our third child. She offered to pay for my abortion. When I asked for the money, she didn't want to give it to me. Bitch, you the one said you was gonna pay for my abortion because you didn't want him to have another baby by me. Then when we had our fourth child, technically our fourth child, but anyway, she wouldn't let my baby around. She wouldn't let my baby come over there. When I tried to take the DNA test, she talking about she can't come to my house. It wasn't even her house. It was his parents' house because once again, they were homeless. Again. Again. How the fuck are you homeless with a grown ass man around? Because this nigga won't get a job. And you gotta go to work. At one point, this bitch was scared to go to fucking work because I had to come drop off the kids, and he had to call her on FaceTime because she was so fucking insecure. This is the most pretty insecure woman I know. The bitch is fucking pretty, so I don't know why she's so fucking insecure. And I'm not a hater. I've never said the bitch was ugly. I said she was dumb because she is. She's stupid. And so I've never once said the bitch was ugly. I'm mad I'm the baby mama just as much as she mad I'm the baby mama. See, this right here, this is my baby daddy's wife. Now,
Mm.
mind you, when they got together, she was
Yeah.
married to another man, and me and my baby daddy was together. I was actually about 5 months pregnant with our second son, and then
I said you
she
gonna
came in
re-listen
the
to
picture.
it.
And when she, hmm?
I was say you finna re-listen to it.
Girl, the part that hung me up, like the I just again, the part that got me was you was 5 months pregnant with the second son, and
When
then she
she
gonna
came
give
into the
you,
picture.
yeah, when she came in the picture, and then she's gonna give you money for an abortion for the third kid, and then somehow in there you had a fourth kid with him, but
Are you sure they were together? I mean, are you sure that they were broken up? I mean, cause he's still fucking her, clearly. Still.
what I don't understand is in this situation, it's perspective, but in this situation, the wife is like the baby mama's a villain.
Hmm. Never mind the fact that he keep fucking her. So
Like at
maybe the
this
villain
point,
is a lot closer than you
he
think.
he can't help himself. She is seducing that man to keep on
No.
getting pregnant. And then they clearly not in Texas. Although I don't know what it is. The girl's name is Dallas on TikTok. So I'm like, oh, maybe she local. You know, maybe I'm gonna see her about the way so I can ask her. Because I was looking at the comments and the comments was like, friend, what does old dude look like? Because both of y'all are young and you steady getting pregnant. Like you not arguing with her to try to keep the man. But why you keep on having his kids? And then I girl, because at that point I went to history. I was scrolling. I'm like, okay, let me see if
Yeah,
there's a picture
right.
of
I
this
needed you to
nigga
do
in
some
here,
investigating.
whatever. But one of the videos, she was like, yeah, well, no, all my kids are back to back. They're like a year apart. So basically, she have them.
Yeah.
She
So she
get
getting
cleared by the
pregnant.
doctor,
They have a
and then
couple
you're
of
pregnant
months, and
again.
then she get pregnant again.
Yeah. So
And
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
that makes sense if
he's
you have
married?
kids by the same dude. But it's like with Cardi B, she done had she had a kid, two kids last year. Hold on. She had two kids last year. Cause
Sure.
one I think, but yeah, so I'm like, I mean, but if that's what she wanted, girl, maybe after that one and that two, I'm like, she said one, two, three into the four. I said her. Oh, I forgot. I forgot we can't cancel Snoop Dogg too. But anyway, but
Mm.
she got four kids by this nigga, and I'm like,
And my thing is, he's supposed to be married, and he only had two. And this is my thing. This is where it. That's what I'm saying. Like it messed me up because when
but
y'all
that's the
got
very
together,
beginning. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. When y'all got together, he only had two. How is it when y'all married, he has four? That
and
seemed like
then
them other two
I mean,
must have been on you.
old girl might, but look, that's why I say old girl might be a villain though, for real though. Because how the fuck you got four kids and you had two at the beginning, you acknowledge old girl, and then you have two more.
You like they probably in
So you
cahoots.
know
Hell,
what?
both of them.
Yeah,
And
both
then
of
she
them.
stayed though. That's the
Both
thing.
of them. And then you got the nerves, and now you mad she's posting about her ain't shit baby daddy. And you want to post it, try to be like, oh no, she's the villain. But you still married to the nigga?
Right. It just don't add up. It just
It
don't add
seemed
up.
like a victimless crime to me. If she the villain, there is no
Mm.
victim. Because both of y'all got a part to play. If you could talk to me and be like, oh, I'm gonna pay for you to get an abortion because you shouldn't have another nigga with him. That means that you are in the picture with him to the point where y'all is married. He about to have the baby. Why are you even talking to me?
Wait, really? Because clearly y'all was doing some stuff, whatever. And my thing is, if y'all was a throuple and y'all just broke up, just say that. Because the way that they having two more kids and he's supposed to be married to you, so two more kids after their relationship ended and y'all started, are you in on it or?
That's that. Do what you do, but don't have no baby on me. But do it twice.
Hmm.
But I'm still gonna be with him. But this time about you going homeless behind a dude. I have known females to lose jobs, lose cars, lose homes behind dudes. So that's why I say, friend, where the picture of this dude at? Because I want to see what he looks. Because in my
Right.
mind, this nigga is fine
He better be.
and got a 12-inch dick. Because I don't know what else has got going on. And if that's
Right.
the case, y'all aren't the only two.
And you know it. And you
And
know
that
it.
wife is in turmoil. Girl, leave that nigga alone. But then she was like, oh, well, you was married when you met my baby daddy. Chill.
Hmm.
So you at one point was, I feel it's given to
So you
me.
picking up
Ooh,
stone?
yeah, it's given to me. Me and my daddy was together. You was married to somebody else. Y'all done got together.
Hmm.
And then you think me and him splitting. No, bitch, I'm gonna have two more.
Hmm. Yeah.
Two more.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that would make sense to me on
It
that
it still
aspect.
don't.
Because I mean,
It
the
still
baby
don't.
mama was like, "Oh yeah, no, I understand. I was young and dumb, and all my kids are back to back, you know." So I'm like, okay, but again, it is what it is. That does not absolve that nigga from being ain't shit.
It really don't. You can love them all you want to, but
And that wife,
the
I'm like,
writing's
girl,
on the wall.
leave that motherfucker. But you know what irritates my soul, and it's controversial, not controversial. I don't know, but in my heart and in my soul. if you are gonna be with this nigga even after he cheats, don't come at me.
Don't tell me about it.
No, no, I mean like, but like my thing is would never. But if I am messing with this dude and he's whatever, great, da da da, da, he cheating on you with me, you gonna stay with this motherfucker even though we have this whole
Regardless.
history, everything going on. Girl, mind your business and stay in your place. You could be you be number one, I'm number two. There's
Right,
probably three,
really.
four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. As long as we
Wasn't it a
don't
song called The
understand what's
Weekend?
going
And
on.
I mean, it was a song called The Weekend, and I'm just like,
Girl, they was so mad at her behind that song, and then come to find out she really mean that. They called that girl.
yeah,
Did I tell you? They called that girl Pizza because he saved her name in his phone as like Pizza Hut or something like that. Like so, when his
no.
wife was like, "Why is Pizza?" Oh, girl, why is Pizza calling you? And she like, girl. She said, "You
Girl,
take 9 to 5. I'm the weekend." First of all.
right, exactly. Like, it's so many people that y'all just need to be honest about what y'all situation is,
Yeah, I mean,
or stop bringing it online if you don't
Don't
want to
come
have to.
don't come to me about a nigga when you still with that nigga. Like, don't do
Yeah.
that. If you mad and it's the disrespect and blah 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 blah. He disrespected you.
hmm
I don't know yet.
Right, and I
But
don't
then
care.
they be so in the same circles, like, oh well actually this is my best friend and she slept with me. She was a friend of mine.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
But at that point, all right, Kelly girl.
Look, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't because it doesn't matter what he does. You're gonna stay with him. So why you even
That's
wasting
what
the
gets
energy?
on my nerves so bad. And I'm like, girl, if the self-esteem is that low behind this nigga, don't come at me like I'm that bitch. You the cause you're not. And not trying to be like, oh, you know, you not because I have beef with you or whatever. But you don't believe that. Cause if you believe that, you wouldn't be with him. You
Right.
wouldn't. Silently,
Right.
oh, we split up and it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the reason would be like he didn't know what he had. Something like
Or
that.
if
But
you gonna stay with him, then stay with him. I don't
right.
know. But stay out at my face. You mad about our four kids, but you still with him. So
Mm-hmm.
if you
Mm-hmm.
still with him regardless, you gonna worry about them four kids. Keep on, it's gonna be five.
Girl, that's my thing. That's my thing. How do they keep having kids and you're in the picture? Like,
It's a situation I'm like, huh, that's crazy. And then she's like,
right?
"Oh,
You
she
better than
not
me.
ugly. She not ugly." Da, da, da. Baby, we know she not ugly, so it's clearly a esteem thing. But it's on both of y'all accounts because you continue to have kids with this nigga, knowing he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't shit.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But there's pee
And
in the dating
also
pool.
that he's with somebody else. Like,
There's pee in the dating pool.
yep. Yep. Throw the whole pool away.
The whole pool.
But and this has been Who All Coming, the Kinfolk Podcast. We had Jay Monet and I am Arunda Sassa. Good night.
Good night. What you think?
I'm in it like a tattoo. The way you wear that dress, they gonna attack you. Way you look at me, baby, I got you.